right, good, good, good. I'm going to ask that Miss Patty Lane, Mr. James Harris, and Miss Verinda Garland come up here and have a seat. We're going to go ahead and get started with the oral history part of this event. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. You know, we have some people here, so that's good. Thank everybody for coming out. You know, this is always, it's been a good event. Last year was a good event, and this year is going to be a great one. You know, but in case you don't know me, my name is Daylin Garland, and I'm a board member of the school, or of the Southgate School Museum. All right? So, my mother went here, she can speak for herself, and her brothers also went here, so I have some ties here that are beyond me, all right? So myself, along with Miss Shirlene Jensen there, we've been charged with doing the oral history of this museum. Now, it's been challenging doing this oral history because there's a lot of people that we still got to get to. But so far, we've gotten to, Miss Patty Lane was the first one to be interviewed. She's sitting here with us, all right? And so far we've done Mr. Roosevelt King, who's actually the oldest living student of this school. He's 93 years old. We were able to interview him. The next one was Mr. Thomas Crawford. You know, we're still collecting information from him. He's 92. He's the second living student to go to the school. The next person we've done interviewing is Mr. James Harris, who's here on the stage. His story was very, very fascinating and interesting. The next one we're going to do is Mr. Larry Miles, who is actually Miss Patty Lane's brother-in-law. So a lot of people that went to this school are very, very connected, and good thing for us is they're still around. There's a lot of them still around. So, but collecting the information is fun and very, very, you know, motivating to me, being someone who's from this community, who has a mother that went here, and uncles, and my wife's family actually went here too. Actually, Patty Lane is her cousin. So, very fascinating. But I want y'all to know that information is nothing until it can be learned. Information alone is nothing until it can be learned and then become knowledge. And then after knowledge, hopefully someone intelligent can take that knowledge and use it to help make people's lives better, and over time it becomes wisdom. So I'd like real quick to share a story with you, okay? It's about truth and lie, all right? It's just a quick story. So one day Truth went walking, all right? And Truth came upon a pond of wickedness. And he saw that righteousness was drowning in this pool of wickedness. So as Truth does in his bold ways and being brave, he took off all clothing and dove in to save righteousness from wickedness. Well, as Truth was busy saving righteousness from wickedness, Lie walks up on the scene and he sees that Truth was occupied. So Lie starts putting on all Truth's clothing and starts parading around his Truth. All right? So Truth, being bold, does save righteousness from drowning, but he notices that Lie is parading around his Truth. So ever since then, naked Truth has been chasing around dressed up Lie. All right? So, yeah. So we've heard enough about Lie, right? So let me talk about Truth real quick. Truth can be a limited or relative thing. It can be, believe it or not. It can be limited based off a person's perception and their perspective. But not only that, an individual's frame of reference. And your frame of reference can be limited to an individual's religion, age, educational level, you know, weight. All of those type of things can factor into a limitation of a person's truth. So to make a long story short, what's true to you could be just a dressed up lie based off your frame of reference. So, all right? Now, I'm done talking because we have some very, very good people here. And because of people like this, I stand on their shoulders. So I stand on the shoulders of giants. You know, I know all their stories now, but I'm gonna let them come up and share their stories. But I'd like for them right now to stand up, all three of them. We have Miss Patty Lane, Mr. James Harris, and my mother, Miss Virenda Garland. And I'd like for everybody to give them a round of applause for their sacrifice and their commitment. All right, so the first person I'd like to come up and speak to you guys is Miss Patty Lane, who we already have her interview, and you can check it out in there in the museum. But Miss Patty Lane.
Hello, everybody. I hope y'all can hear me because I'm nervous as a cat. My name is Patty Lane. I went to Southgate Street School from the 1st grade to the 6th grade. Miss Patton taught the 1st and 2nd. Miss Patton taught the 1st and 2nd grade. Miss Bond taught the 3rd and 4th grade. Miss Bruce taught the 5th grade. And Mr. Harris taught the 6th grade. They were fantastic teachers. If you didn't learn, it was because you didn't want to learn. I know math right today because of Miss Bruce. If you didn't do your math right, Miss Bruce put you on the front seat and pinched you. So you had to know what you were doing. When I started school, I'm going backwards now. Ruth Ann, Titi, and I were in the 1st grade. They found out that I started school a year ahead of time, so they made me stay in the 1st grade. I couldn't pass. But we had a great time here. We didn't know we were having a great time. And when I come back and look, I wonder how we played ball down in the basement. I wonder how we played in the playground. But it was marvelous, and the teachers were fantastic. If you didn't learn, they was gonna make sure you learned whether you wanted to or not. Now, that's really all I got to say, except I want to talk about Teddy Harris. If it wasn't for Teddy Harris, we wouldn't be here now. Teddy Harris stopped me on Green Street one day, and he told me about what was going on up here. And I got with Robert Ingalls. Teddy Harris researched everything. He wrote a little book. I wish I had brought that book with me. But if it wasn't for Teddy Harris, we would not be here today. And I think that everybody should know that. And if you want to know anything about in here, get in touch with Teddy Harris and he can tell you. And that's all I got to say. Thank
you. Good job, Miss Patty Lane. Next I'd like to call up is Mr. James Harris.
Thank you very much, Daylin. You did a great job in standing on the shoulders of giants. I'm not certain that I'm capable of matching his stories about truth and all of that. But one point of clarification that I'd like to make is that the name Harris has been mentioned several times already this morning. The principal of the school back in the 40s and 50s when I was going here, Mr. Harris, that was not me. No relation to me. Also, Patty mentioned a Ted Harris. I'm not Ted Harris. I'm James Harris. So I'm not the person that knows all about this school. So I just wanted to clarify that. But anyway, my name is James Harris. When I was going here, I was known as Jimmy. And I came here in 1949. I started this school in the 3rd grade. And I guess as Daylin said, I was kind of had an interesting life. I guess it made interesting in some respects by the fact that I had gone to the 1st and 2nd grade in Hawaii. And when President Obama became president of the United States, and he was mentioning that he had gone to school in Hawaii, I said, "Oh boy, this guy and I have something in common with each other." at very different times, but because President Obama is much younger than I. But anyway, that's where I'd gone to school in the beginning. And when I came here to Southgate in the 3rd grade, and I went here in the 3rd through the 6th grade, it was actually the first time that I had gone to a segregated school. And because where I had lived before, the schools were integrated. And when I was growing up, when we moved here, my family was originally from this area. And we lived in the West End down on Isabella Street, corner of Southgate and Isabella. And so every day when I was coming to school, I'd walk up, we call this Southgate Alley out here. And I don't know, maybe Southgate Avenue now for all I know. But anyway, we referred to it as Southgate Alley coming to school. And after coming here for a month or so and walking by what used to be the 4th Street School that's set up here at the corner of 4th and Mama Street, I went home one day and I was asking my mother, I said, you know, why can't I go to this other school up here, go to 4th Street School? And she said, well, the reason you can't go to 4th Street School is because that is the school for the white children and you are colored. And I said, colored? What does that mean? and it was the first time that I had ever heard that, because I didn't grow up in a family where there was a whole lot of discussion about race. I don't know if anyone in this group here recalls my mother. She lived up on Robert Street for many years. But she was a very light-complected person. And back in the day, when that had some significance, she was a person that could have passed if she wanted to. She didn't, because she didn't want to. But she was a very light-complected. So, and my father was a very dark-complected man. And so this whole idea of race and difference and things like that was not something that I was necessarily raised with, and I really wasn't exposed to it until I came here. But since I've been speaking with Daylin, and learning about Southgate School, although my mom had gone to school here and at an early period in her life, it was really interesting to find out about this school and about all of the various people here that I personally knew growing up in Newport. And but I went on after leaving here in the 6th grade. I went over to Lincoln Grant School in Covington, and from there, which was an all-black school, because this school topped out at the 6th grade. And so if you wanted to continue your education past that point, you had to go to Lincoln Grant. And then they integrated the school. This was we're talking about back in 1954 now, or I'm talking about that. They integrated the school, and I started school down at Immaculate Conception, which used to be on the corner of 5th and Columbia in Newport. And from there, I went to Newport Catholic. And Daylin was telling me, and I graduated from Newport Catholic in 1959, and he was saying, Daylin was telling me, he said, until he met me, he didn't realize that another black person, a friend of his, a guy his age, had graduated, when was it, Daylin?
In 93.
In 93. And so I had graduated over 30 years before him. But it kind of shows you how things were changing throughout the world, but I guess the point that I'm trying to make and capitalize on a comment that Daylin made is about your truth is really a function of your frame of reference. And I went from Newport Catholic to Xavier University. when I was up at Newport Catholic, I was the only black student in Newport Catholic. I went to Xavier University. In my class, when I graduated from Xavier University in 1963, I was the only black student well, I should say the only African American in my class there. There were some African students in my class, but I was the only African American in my class graduating from Xavier in 1963. And so my frame of reference is quite a bit different than probably the vast majority of the people sitting out here listening to this, because I went in the military as an officer after going through ROTC at Xavier. I served 2 tours in Vietnam. I was a helicopter pilot, and I went on and did all sorts of things. I suffered from PTSD for probably 20 years after the last time I came back from Vietnam in 1969. And so my truth, I've had an opportunity to see a lot of the world. The lady sitting over here in pink is my wife. She's German. We met in Germany, and at one point in my time when I retired from the Army, I stayed in Germany and worked for a contractor in Germany for 10 years. And so I've had an opportunity to see a lot of the world and a lot of people in a lot of different places. And it all kind of shows me the part that this school here played in my life, because it gave me that foundation, only for 3 years. But it also showed me that there was an opportunity for someone, regardless of where you came from, to move ahead in the world if you took advantage of those opportunities that were presented to you to move ahead in the world and accomplish different things. Not necessarily better things, but just different things than people have experienced in many of their lives. So that's kind of a summary of my story, and I just wanted to share with you, because although my roots come from here in the school building right there. And as Patty Lane was mentioning, we used to play, this was our playground at this school. And when I say this was our playground, I'm talking about this grass strip from right here to the bottom of those steps. And that's where we played ball and did everything that we did, played hopscotch and all of those kinds of things. But anyway, it gave me my foundation for moving on, and I've met a lot of wonderful people and seen a lot of things in the world, and it all sort of in a way began here at Southgate School. So thank you very much, and I appreciate the opportunity to speak to you.
One more time, Mr. James Harris. He's one of my heroes. His story is so fascinating. I wish all of you could hear the whole story, but he had to shorten it, but his story is very fascinating. All right, next I'd like to call up this woman. She tells me she gave birth to me, but I don't even know if I was there or not. So, Miss Garland.
Can everyone hear me?
No. Into the mic.
Can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, turn it on.
No, it's not on.
There's a little switch on the front of it.
Right here. Okay.
I must have cut it off.
Is it on? Okay, yeah. Don't hit it.
Okay. Greetings. Can everyone hear me? I think Mr. Morland cut it out because he knows my story. Truly, it's a blessing to be here to share about our foundation. I was blessed to come here at age of 3 with my brothers Thomas Carter, and Eugene, Great Britain. The teachers were my babysitters. My brother Tommy was in the 6th grade and Eugene in the 5th grade. I came, and whatever the teachers gave my brothers, they gave me. And I am truly blessed for that experience. When the school integrated, it was devastating for me because I was already reading. And the teachers felt that you should not be in the position to read because all you're gonna do is babysit or work in a restaurant. Thank God that was not my destination. I'm very grateful for the foundation that Ms. Patton, Ms. Bond, and Ms. Ruth instilled in me. They told me that you should never allow anyone to tell you that you cannot learn, that it's on you to exceed or dream your biggest dream, to go for it, that you can accomplish anything in life if you put your mindset to it. As a result of that, I'm gonna make my story short because my son is gonna pull my coattail. As a result of going here and receiving the foundation of believing in oneself, even though I'm a mother of 7, I'm blessed to hold 3 degrees. A degree in human services. I was the first Black to graduate from NKU in human services. I have a degree in social work from NKU. I was either first or second Black to receive that. And I was offered a scholarship to get my master's in social work, but then I heard a song in my head that said, only what you do for Christ will last. So I went on and received the master's in theology. When I started in KU, I was a mother of 5 kids. I had Daylin in my junior year. I got the stretch mark with your name on it. Daylin, I had him in my junior year. Then I had my son, Richard Dickey, in my senior year. I was blessed that because many days I did not have a babysitter, I took my children to school with me. And other students would help me watch them, or a professor, he's deceased now, Tony Mazzaro, my social work advisor. Truly, God's been good to me. My fruit, the Bible talks about you bearing good fruit. I truly can say that God's blessed me with good fruit because 2 of my children are deceased, and the 5 that are living have all went to college, and 4 of them are college grads. So thank you for listening.
Roy's truck used to come out here. He had the best Coney Island you ever had. And then we went up here on, what is it?
Saratoga.
Stevens.
5th and Saratoga.
Yeah, 5th and Saratoga. And we went around the corner up there on the other street and got our donuts. Then we come back down here and got our cheese and our bologna. And that was lunch, and I'm telling you, that was some of the best lunch you ever had in your life.
And our milk was outside.
Typical school day, it was about the same length as now. We went from, I can't recall, about 8 to 3, something like that.
All the subjects in one class, but they had simple math, English, science, and so forth. It's all one class.
Come on up.
Teacher taught everything.
Go ahead.
You know how the curriculum, like nowadays, there's several classes for math?
No, the classroom down here in this back corner, that was where the first grade was, first and second grade. And-
Patton.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
the first and second.
Okay, but in the front?
Bond was the third and fourth.
Yeah, third and fourth grade. This is where I started. Miss Bruce was up here on this floor in the back, and Mr. Harris, the principal of the school who taught the sixth grade when I was going here, and it topped out then, he was up here in this front room.
And was it typical for like fifth and sixth grade to merge sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
No, generally the teachers were here, and we stayed in our room. Since I came here and started in the third grade, Patty's absolutely correct. I started in this room back here. Yes, ma'am.
So you had the same teacher all day?
You had the same teacher taught all the subjects.
Except when I was missing, I forget her name, she was a substitute, she was coming from Cincinnati.
Oh, okay. Patty just corrected me. She said when she was in some of her classes, they had a substitute teacher that would come
One
here.
of them got sick.
Yeah, if one of the teachers got sick, and a teacher would come over from Cincinnati. That didn't happen in my case.
Not much.
Do you recall when they used to have Bible study and all of the students would walk through the streets and go to a church up the street there past
Yeah,
Washington?
yeah, we used to go, I'm trying to think, what did they call it? We go once a week.
Once a week?
We go once a week, we go up back to the church.
Yeah. That was basically.
Okay, I wasn't aware of this. This gentleman says once a week they had Bibles.
Baby, Jimmy, I was 47.
You're absolutely correct. At one time, many years ago, I was a baby.
So I apologize. We do have other members of the school here, and we have Mr. Fowler. Please stand up. Please stand up. We have Mr. Fowler here. We have to get his story. And we also have Miss Joan Daniel, who just got here. So we have two other members of the school here. Come on up, Mr. Fowler. So if you don't mind, we'd like to hear his story as well. Come on up, Mr. Fowler.
I got a story. I really got a story. Entschuldigung, bitte, mein Name ist Charles Fowler. Ich bin in Deutschland für vielleicht 7 Jahre in Bad Kreuznach und several other cities, Stuttgart, Frankfurt. Weißt du, was ist gesagt? Verstehst du mich nicht? Vielen Dank. My name is Charles Fowler. I was born in 37 over in Covington at the Christian Church Parsonage. My father was a minister there. I went from there to Laughlin, to Oxford. I just followed my dad everywhere he went, and I was enjoying my little life as a child. And then there was a separation in the family, and I followed Dad. So I left the family in Covington, and I came to Newport. And that was around about 1947. I think I was 10 at that time. I'm 82 now, and going on 83. Can't help myself. And a lot of things is wore out on the inside. That don't look like it on the outside. But I'm related to this young lady here and that stranger there and a couple of the other people around here. My dad had an upholstery shop down on 6th Street back during the flood. And I remember filling sandbags. And then coming back from church, we filled some more sandbags. Because I can go through the flood period with you. And I remember the Green Line bus, but I'll go back before the Green Line bus when they had the old streetcar and the trolley. And I've been around a good while, and I've enjoyed every bit of it. And this is where I got my foundation here. I wasn't with Miss Patton here. I went to my first 3 grades in Lincoln Grant, and then I came over here following my dad. And I was in here with Miss Bond, and then I went upstairs with Miss Bruce, and I served some time, like it was a little prison for us at that time, with Mr. Harris up there. Well, in 47, Dad decided that he wanted to go to Santa Monica in California, him being a preacher. I followed Dad. So I enjoyed the rest of my education in California. I graduated in the winter of 1956. At that time, we had around about 1,700 in the classes, so we had to have 2 classes of graduation in California. And then a few years after that, Dad decided he'd go to Phoenix, Arizona, so I followed him to Phoenix, Arizona. In the meantime, I joined the military because Dad said, you're not going to live in my house and act like the way you do and say what you say. So none of you don't know anything about all that, but when Dad said for you to move, it was time to move. So I moved. I served 35 years, 6 months in the military, 7 years in Germany, enjoyed every bit of it. Would go back tomorrow if they let me go. And then I joined the Air National Guard and stayed with them for another 21 years. So altogether, I got quite a bit of background in military. Enjoyed every bit of that. Every month they send me a little change. And in the meantime, while I'm in the Air National Guard, I worked for General Electric for 26 years, and I retired from them. So I'm retired a couple of 3 times, because now I draw Social Security since I was 62, and they make you draw your money out of your 401. So I do a little change here and there. But I've enjoyed coming over here when I know that I was coming over here when I saw the brochure through my church. My pastor is Richard B. Fowler. He's my brother. 9th Street Baptist Church. If you need a church home, come to 9th Street. I'm promoting the church. All of us need the Lord. Now, if you don't think you need the Lord, come to me and talk to me, and I'll pray with you, because I definitely know that you need the Lord, as I do, and we all do. So I'm telling you that it's been a real pleasure, because I haven't been to this place here since I left here in 1947. And I used to go down there to the boys' restroom. I don't know where the girls was. I don't think they even had a girls' restroom. Most of the girls didn't even go. Most of the girls, when I was going to school, girls didn't go to the bathroom. But that was where we went to the bathroom. And somewhere down here was a little concrete path, and we used to put water down here on it, and it would freeze, and we'd slide all the way down there until we'd run into the little concrete down there and bust your head and all that. We played handball. When we knocked the ball over that little roof over there, there was a mechanical place in there. They wouldn't let us go get our ball. We lost a lot of balls. There's probably still some balls up on that roof up there. And the end of our school ground was that little wall there. Of course, there wasn't no street back there. There was homes where they lived. We didn't live. They lived over there, so wasn't no street there. But nonetheless, this was it. This was all we had. But we learned a lot from this, and they taught us. And if you wasn't good, they'd spank you. And if you didn't get a spanking, you got a cracking on your knuckles or a hit on top of the head. I was here when Albert Green was here, and some of the ladies was here. Let me see. Everybody that lived up on Robert Street went here. And yes, I knew your mother. Margaret Ann Hedge. Well, that was way after me. I knew your mother and your father. I remember when you used to come up on Robert Street. Annie Mae was my mother-in-law, and when you go home and you act up, she'd crack you. But nonetheless, we got a lot of good whoopings, and we deserved every bit of them. Of course, at the end of the day, you can't correct a child without you getting whooped, and I think that's pitiful. I do believe in the military, and I think every child that reaches the age of 18 should spend 2 years in the military and learn discipline, yes ma'am, no ma'am, and thank you. And I'm through.
Isn't Daylin great for getting all this together?
Great job, man.
He's a real treasure to us. I'm Scott Clark. I'm the executive director of this museum, which means, as we get stuff together, we just make it work. But we couldn't do it without the folks that are up here and the support of the community. So coming up, we're going to have the Northern Kentucky NKY Brotherhood Singers. These guys are incredible. I'm saying this loud because I want the people in the neighborhood to hear. NKY Brotherhood are going to be performing in 15 minutes, so get on over here. So thank you all for coming. One more round of applause for all these great folks who are here sharing their stories. I also want to give a shout out to the Newport Lodge, Masonic Lodge 120 that owns this building. They are kind enough to allow us to be able to operate our museum in this building. And it is because of that relationship we have been able to preserve this building, preserve these stories for many, many, many years to come. And we appreciate the public support. There are artisans here. There's some great stuff, some great art from the elementary school students. Am I right? Is that? I think so. Also, enjoy, if you're so inclined, the back doors are open at the Hofbauer House for food and beverages.
Test one, test one, test one.
And we thank you all for being here. We'll stay tuned.
Test one, test one. Okay. Okay.
It's afternoon, and we say greetings from the Northern Kentucky Brotherhood Singers. We're down to 4 voices. Our 5th man's tied up in traffics, but like Brother Fowler said, you know, as long as you got the Lord on your side, you can get the job done. So we're not worried about that. Although we may pull Brother Fowler, somebody up here to compensate for his absence, so keep that in mind.
I can sing test.
See, he said he can sing test. So we're going to pray right quick and we'll be right with you.
Lord, have your way. You show up, you show up.
All right. Ready to have a good time? Worshiping, praising, giving it all to him. Huh? All right, we want to speak to the hearts and the minds about life, joy, love, peace, the fruits of the Spirit. See if we can nourish and nurture them up for you, okay? You ready? Let's have a good time.
People get ready, there's a train a-coming. You don't need no ticket, you just get on board. People get ready, there's a train a-coming. You don't need no ticket, you just get on board. All we need is faith to where the diesel running. We don't need no ticket, we just get on board. Get on board, get on board. Good God Almighty, get on board. Get on board, get on board, get on board, get on board, get on board. People get ready, there's a train to Jordan. You don't need no ticket, you just get on board. All we need is faith to where the things are running. We don't need no ticket, we just get on Lord. Get on the board, get on board. You gotta do it. Get on the board, get on 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 board. People get ready. There's a train at Jordan. Don't need no ticket, you just get on board. All we need is faith to where the days are running. We don't need no ticket, we just thank the Lord. Thank the Lord, 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 thank the Lord. Thank the Lord, thank the Lord. People get ready, there's a train in Jordan. We don't need no ticket, we just get on board. All we need is faith to where the days are running. We don't need no ticket, we just thank the Lord. Thank the Lord, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord, 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 thank the
Amen.
Yes, yes, yes.
Can you teach me that dance before we leave?
I got to teach that charge.
But you notice when he was dancing, it didn't distract us because we're used to it. Because Rick do it all the time.
Check, check.
Oh, tell me who is that knocking on the door? Jesus. It knocks like Jesus. Said it knocks like the Lord. Jesus. And I said, oh, sinner, why won't you answer? Jesus, it knocks like Jesus, said it knocks like the Lord. Oh, somebody's knocking at your door. Somebody's knocking at your door. Somebody's knocking at your door. Ooh, well, help me out. Somebody's knocking. I know that somebody's knocking at your door. Ooh, well, somebody's knocking at your door. I said somebody's knocking at your door. So tell me, sinner man, where you gonna run to? Tell me, sinner man, on that judgment day, you can run to the rock, but you can't hide your face. You got to cry out, there's no hiding place. The rapture is coming real soon. Better get ready, it's coming for me and you. I know that somebody's knocking at your door. Somebody doesn't knock like Jesus. Knocks 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 like Jesus. The Almighty Father, which art in heaven, said He healed the sick and raised the dead. Died on the cross, His blood shed, so that we can have the right to the everlasting tree of life. Chapter 3 and verse 20 in Revelation. What Jesus said to John, behold, I stand at the door and I knock. If any man hears my voice and opens the door, come unto Him, I will sup with Him and He with me. Yeah, like Jesus, that somebody's knocking at your door. Ooh. Amen. To God be the glory. All right. Thank you. Okay. Sure can. Oh, I get the lead mic. Cool. I got to come down here though. The minister was preaching as the crowd stood standing near.
The congregation sang a tune, and their voices were loud and clear. And then the crowd that stood all around them, they started crying. I could plainly see, because the songs they sang were so touching. They were singing, "Near my God to thee," and "Oh, near my God to thee, oh, near unto thee, near unto thee, near unto thee, I want to be near unto thee, near unto thee, have mercy, near unto thee, come on singing, near my God to thee, oh, near unto thee, near unto thee." So some of them were crying, near unto thee, near my God to thee. Sometimes I like to be in company, but then again I like to steer off all alone. A song's the only thing that can control me, Lord. I know trouble is about to come. I fall down on my knees, call God day and night. I know He'll make my burdens all right. I said, Lord, I have a desire to be nearer my God to thee. Have mercy, Lord. I kept on singing, nearer my God, nearer to thee, nearer to thee. I kept on singing, nearer my God, nearer to thee. Have mercy, Lord. I kept on singing, some of them were crying, kept on singing, nearer my God to thee. I remember when I was a little boy, my mama used to steer off all alone. I used to wonder what my mother was doing. Have mercy, Lord. I stepped out one morning, saw her folded arms, mother rise up, and she looked towards the sky. I saw tears, they fell down my eyes. I said, Lord, I remember the song my mama was singing, nearer my God to thee. She kept on singing, nearer my God, nearer to thee, nearer. My mama kept on singing, I want to be nearer to thee, oh, nearer to thee, have mercy, nearer. She kept on singing, nearer my God to thee, oh, nearer to thee, nearer to thee. Some of them were crying, kept on singing. Some of them were crying, they kept on singing. Some of them were crying, they kept on singing. Nearer my God to you, nearer my God to thee. Amen.
You're dead. Boom, boom, boom.
Let me go away from the Mississippi. Let me go away from the rich man's bow. Show me that stream called the river of Jordan. That's the old stream that I long to cross. Oh,
Lord knows they're all soon forgotten. Oh man, river, he just keeps rolling along. You and me. You know, sometimes we have to sweat and strain. Our bodies are all aching and rank with all sorts of pain. Tote that barge, lift that bell. You get a little drunk and you'll land in jail. Boom, boom, boom. I get weary and so sick of trying.
I'm tired of living, afraid of dying.
Oh,
but oh man, he just keeps rolling on. Oh man, he just keeps rolling on.
Yes!
Testing. Oh, that's hot.
I know you feel like that.
Testing.
I'm excited. I know that's what I do to them.
Uh-oh.
Let's test.
Testing.
We doing?
Well, I'm singing Mary. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Dear mother, not to mourn. Tell mother not to mourn. Singing Mary. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Dear mother, not to mourn. Tell mother not to mourn. Pharaoh's army. Don't you know that they drown? Drown in the sea. Singing Mary. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Dear mother, not to mourn. Tell mother not to mourn. I'm singing Mary. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Tell mother not to mourn. Tell mother not to mourn. Mary, oh, Mary, don't you weep. Tell mother not to mourn. Tell mother not to mourn. Cause Pharaoh's army, don't you know that drown in the Red Sea. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Tell mother not to mourn. Tell mother not to mourn. I'm singing Mary. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Tell mother not to mourn. Tell mother not to mourn. Mary, oh, Mary, don't you weep. Tell mother not to mourn. Tell mother not to mourn. Cause Pharaoh's army, don't you know that they drown in the sea? Singing Mary, oh, Mary, don't you weep. Tell mother not to mourn. Tell mother not to mourn. I'm singing if I could. Don't you know that I would? Surely would. I'm gonna stand on the rock where Moses stood. Moses stood. Cause Pharaoh's army, don't you know that they drown in the Red Sea? Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Tell mother not to mourn. Tell mother not to mourn. I'm singing Mary. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Tell mother not to mourn. Tell mother not to mourn. Mary, don't you weep. Tell mother not to mourn. Tell mother not to mourn. It's Pharaoh's army, don't you know that they drown in the sea? Mary, oh, Mary, don't you weep. Tell mother not to mourn. Tell mother not to mourn. I'm singing if I could believe the word, surely would. But I'm gonna stand on the rock and Moses stood. Moses stood. Pharaoh's army, don't you know that they drown in the Red Sea? Oh, Mary, don't you weep. I'm singing Mary. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. I'm singing Mary. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. I'm singing Mary. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Hey, Mary. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Singing Mary. I'm singing Mary, oh Mary, don't you weep. I'm singing Mary, oh Mary, don't you weep. Think I need somebody else to help me go, oh Mary, don't you weep. Singing Mary, oh Mary, don't you weep. Singing Mary, oh Mary, don't you weep. Somebody needs to tell it to Mary, oh Mary, don't we get on and not to cry, oh Mary, don't you weep. Better telling you so, oh Mary, don't you weep. Oh Mary, don't you weep. Oh Mary, don't you weep. Sorrow, that's a cry, oh Mary, don't you weep. Oh Mary, I know you got to run, oh Mary, Pharaoh's army's been drowning, Pharaoh's army drowning the sea, drown in the Red Sea. Singing Mary. Come on, man, we only got half an hour. Y'all ready to go get coffee? Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Tell Martha not to. Not to. All right.
Sure. All right, hey, Chris. Scott, that's your word. Anyway, Scott. Well, let him come in his own way.
My mom said no. My mom said no, I can't dance. Sorry, brother.
His mom says it, it is so.
It was here, I can dance.
So let it be written, so let it
Hey,
be
with the
done.
mouse away, the cat will play. The cat's away, the mouse will play.
Right. But there's video recordings now. It'll get back to her.
I don't see Dr. Shore.
Back in the back. Uh-oh. Scott's trying to prolong this thing.
There's a doctor.
Oh, it's a doctor, yeah. All right.
Dr. Mark Shore, we're doing our song. Come on up.
He said, everywhere I go now, I got to sing that song.
Old Newport family. Come on. Come on.
Oh, we got it.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's his doctor, so you know he's going to get it next office visit.
I'm canceling
Doc, he said he's canceling his next appointment. All right. Good to see you again.
Can I go now?
Here's your mic. Here it is.
We're doing our song.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What song is that?
Dr. Shore and Scott.
Oh, Amazing Grace?
Well, you start the key. You start the key.
Okay. We ready? Yeah.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now
Yeah, how about it? Oh. Scott said he wanted another verse. Is that what I heard?
being up on this stage.
We're gonna leave it to the guys who know how to sing.
Give it up for Dr. Scott.
Now you're gonna make it sound really good.
Just get to my appointment because I know I'm in for it. Jesus, you are the freedom. Jesus, you are the freedom. Jesus, you are the freedom. Please show us how to live.
We'll do that next year.
That'll work. You want to
Yeah, we need a little practice on that one, but that's all right.
Dr. Shore.
But we'll see you before that, Doc.
All right. He is the man. Thank you, Doc. Boy, am I in trouble with my next appointment. Wow.
Hey, Doc. He didn't schedule a colonoscopy, but give him one next time. Make sure.
I like that hat.
Dr. Shore, Scott. Thank you, guys.
Oh, say, can you see, by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the Thank you. God bless you. The national anthem.
All right, you guys ready to hear some more music? Yeah, we got a great jazz trio here. We have Kathy Wade, who's the vocalist, but first we're going to hear from Brian Cashwell and Chris Berg. And these folks are great. And some wonderful jazz. There was a lot of jazz going on in Newport in the early 20th century. And we're happy to bring this to you here. But once you hear these folks play and you hear Kathy sing, you'll be tapping your toes and dancing around. We want to see some more action out here on the ground too. So I'm going to let you guys go because no one wants to hear me talk. We want to hear the music from you guys. So take it away.
Big round of applause for Mr. Chris Berg on bass. I can't hear you. Mr. Brian Cashwell is on piano tonight, this afternoon, and I am Kathy Wade. Hello. Hello. How are you? Great. So I decided we should start with weather music, because it's a really interesting weather time. Don't you agree? Yeah. Don't you agree? Yeah. This is a call and response show, so if I talk to you, you gotta talk back, okay? I actually shot a video, a story, a movie here, remember? Yeah. Yes, we did, and we were nominated for 2 regional Emmys right here in Newport. Big round of applause. It was called Princess Hacha and the Meadow of Bloom, written by the gentleman sitting right here, which is my brother from Michigan, who is here for the Improv Festival in Cincinnati. Bruce Wade, right there, and his wife, Marilyn. Say welcome, welcome. So, to the weather. Here we go. It's hot, 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 it's hot. Summertime. And the living is easy, and the fish are jumping, and the curtain is high. Oh, your daddy's rich, your mama's good looking, looking. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. What are these mornings? Oh, something will call you. You're gonna spread your wings. You're gonna take to the sky, till that morning. morning, there ain't nothing can harm you. All mommy and daddy standing. It's so hot, it's so hot, it's so hot, it's so hot, sugar, my child, and the living is easy. Oh, the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your mama, she's a good looking. Ah, don't you cry. Ha, 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 ha. On keyboards. Summertime, summertime, and the living is easy. Oh, the fish are jumping, and the cotton gets so high. Oh, your daddy's rich, your mama, she's a good-looking woman. Ah, hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, something will call you. You're gonna spread your wings, take up to the sky. Till that morning, there ain't nothing that will harm you. Mommy and Daddy are standing. It's so hot, it's so hot. I said, it's so hot, so hot. I say, it's so hot, it's so hot, it's so hot. It's so hot, it's so hot, it's so hot. It's so hot, 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 it's so hot. Thank you, Brian Cashwell. Chris Burke, get the way, yeah. I was rather excited when Bev called me because we had a shot to do this. There will be many other days like this, and I'll be standing here with someone new. There will be other songs to sing, another fall, another spring. There will never be another you. There'll be other lips that I may kiss. Or they won't thrill me like yours used to do. I may dream a million dreams, but how can they come true if there will never ever be another? There will be many nights like this. I'll be standing with somebody new. There'll be other songs to sing, another fall, another spring. There will never be another you. There'll be lips that my lips will kiss, will kiss. They won't thrill me like yours used to do. I may dream a million dreams, but how can they come true if there will never be another you? With somebody new. There'll be other songs to sing, another fall, another spring. There will never be another you. There will be other lips I will kiss. They won't thrill me like yours used to do. I may dream a million dreams, but how can they come true? Even there will never ever be. There will never ever be. There will never ever be another. Yes. So do we have anybody out here celebrating any special anniversaries today? Just engaged. All right, we're going to do this love song anyway. So if you came with someone you like, we hope this helps you to leave with somebody you love. And if you leave, you love and you don't love them, just make sure you are protected. Okay, that's usually my gig. That's my evening gig conversation. Sorry. Okay, for those of you who got it, I like to see those faces out there. This is a grown-up crowd. You can handle it. I like it when you have that pause on your face and what is that? What was that? The very thought of you makes my heart sing like an April breeze on the wings of spring, and you appear in all your splendor, my one and only love. The shadows fall and spread their mystic charms in the hush of night while I'm in your arms. I feel your lips so warm and tender. My one and only love. The touch of your hand is like heaven, a heaven that I've never known. The blush on your cheek whenever I speak tells me you are my own. You fill my eager heart with such desire. Every kiss you give sets my soul on fire. I give myself in sweet surrender. My one and only love. This is Mr. Brian Cashwell. Give it up, y'all. Come on now. The touch of your hand is like heaven. Oh, heaven that I never known. The blush on your cheek whenever say that you are my own. Fill my eager heart with such desire. Every kiss you give sets my soul on fire. I give myself in sweet surrender. My one and only love. Thank you. Chris Berg, Brian Cashwell, Kathy Wade, come on. Yeah, nothing like a little ballad.
Stand by me. If the sky tumble and fall, are the mountains crumble in the sea.
What are you filming for?
This is for the museum.
Oh, for the museum, okay. Okay. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, yeah, thank you. It's a very calming pastime. Yeah. I come home at night and, and I meet with some ladies on Tuesday evenings and we'll work on things together. And it's just a good time,
Well, sure is productive.
Yeah. So I'm glad I came today.
I'm glad you did too.
Yeah, this has been a wonderful day. Thank you.
What do we have over here?
This is artwork by Newport Primary School.
Oh.
Kindergarten, first and second grade students. Yes. Yep.
That looks like talent in the making.
Thank you.
They're not real.
They're ceramic. They're porcelain.
Wow, you could have fooled me.
Thank you.
Can you say hi to me?
I need a refill, sir.
They brought it back to the MRI.